It is January 28th, 2025. Up in an attic doing a quick inspection. So you got so much moisture up in this attic. If you look right here, when I take the light directly off it, that dark spot, that's actually wet insulation because it's condensating all up in here and running down. You'll see that a lot under rafters like that. The amount of moisture, I can't even explain it to you. And if you just look right here, you can see that sheen. I'm trying to rub my finger. You can see where my finger rubbed. I don't know if I can show you, but it's wet. There's just moisture. Even just the insulation here. The top bit of insulation is just damp. You can see areas right there. If you get your finger down in these, it's wet. And we haven't had rain in about a week and a half. You see it's a little wet right there. Every little spot that looks like that here and there. I had to squish in through there. That's the garage area. Back over here in the first, see that gable vent over there? It's kind of opened up with a couple of cut holes. See how that insulation right there where the bright spot of light is dry, but it's darker, discolored, wet cellulose coming over this way around that wall. And that wall is kind of a west-facing wall. So this is almost just like yesterday when I went into an attic. Now that video is going to be edited, highly edited, so it won't make it out until after this one. But it's very similar. We got cold air blowing through right here. You got a ventilation issue, moisture coming up through the living space, and it can't properly vent out and just condensates up here and runs down everywhere. The roof deck is wet everywhere. It's 3/8 plywood. The nails are extremely rusty. Let's see if I can find some close. That's a cap nail. It'll focus. And it's just completely rusted. There's a lot of like mold growth. Some of that cellulose that's been dusty catching the wet condensation. But then you get in other areas, you can see like that rafter right back there where there's drip lines, just drip marks. As far as the ventilation, it's wood soffits where they cut in some little vent baffles. And then they've got some foam cartons back there. You can see where they over blew and they're actually kind of clogging. Some of them there's only one. But the question is how many inlets do they actually have? Sounds like the breeze picking up over there. So that's what we had going on yesterday, is where the wind was blowing in the gable and condensating because it's cooling this area right here. I don't know if I can show that any better. But you can clearly see that west wall is more wet coming out right there. It's really wet up here. There's another big line of wet insulation right here. Try to find the source of that. As far as pipes, dryers, things like that, the only one I had seen is down that way. Behind those measuring sticks, where that junction box is, slightly behind it, there's a tube going up. Like a dryer vent or a bathroom ceiling fan, and then a plumbing vent. I don't see anything else up here. So it's just almost like there's no air coming in. It's stagnant, and a very small little cut open area up here for the ridge vent. So either way, the roof is in pretty bad shape. It's a roof over. I'm going to recommend tearing it all down, and I'm probably going to need a line item on the decking. It's in pretty bad shape for 3/8 plywood. When you got 3/8 plywood on 24-inch centers like that, it's not going to hold the weight. It's not going to hold the nails. It's delaminating in areas. You can see right there, it's just splintering and breaking. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I got a couple more stops to get to yet today.